For the cheapest coins with fast delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor, Red Zone Coins, and use code SWIFT at checkout for 20% off.
So family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 20 video on the channel, and in today's video, I've got an updated method on the cheapest way to get rookie premier players in Madden 20. Now, this method is a little bit complicated, and there are actually two parts to it, but I'll get into explaining everything in just a second. Before I do, I want to let you guys know that I am going to be live on Twitch in about 10 minutes after this video goes live. For those of you that have been in the streams recently, we've had a really good time, and I hope to see all of you guys there again. If you haven't yet checked out a Twitch stream, basically what we do is we play some Weekend League, maybe review some teams live. As well, we might be giving away a couple of golden tickets at the end of the stream, so be sure to stop by. I will leave the link at the top of the description. It is twitch.tv/SwiftYouTube. But without further ado, let's hop into today's method, and I'm going to start it off by explaining the two parts to it, and we'll do that right now. So as I mentioned, there's actually two parts to this method. The first one is going to be pretty obvious, and that's actually getting the tokens for the cheapest price possible. I'll explain in just a second which of these sets is the best to get your tokens for as cheap as possible, but the second part of the method is actually a way to kind of make some of your coins back once you've already completed the set, because once you do end up getting your 10 tokens and you put them into whichever rookie premier player you want to complete, you're actually going to earn a NAT 99 overall version of the card. Now, in my opinion, the stats on these 99s aren't really that good. There's not really any players in here which in my opinion are worth starting on your team, so most people, when they end up completing these sets, they're probably just going to leave the 99 in their item binder, or they're going to quick sell the card for training and not really do anything with the training. But essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what you should be doing exactly with the card, so you can quick sell it for training and then kind of convert that training into at least 150,000 coins using the method that I'm about to show you guys. And that's basically going to allow you to make back some of those coins that you spent on the tokens. And when you combine both of these methods, the first one to get the tokens for as cheap as possible, and the second one to actually make back some of those coins that you spent on the tokens by quick selling the card and following the steps that I show you guys in a second, combining those is going to allow you to get the card for the cheapest total price. So we'll hop into the first aspect of the method right here, and that is going to be getting these tokens for the cheapest possible price. Starting it off, the best set that you guys are going to want to complete is this 96 to 99 overall draft class of 2020 player. This can be completed 2 times. It requires 3 96 to 99 overall draft cards, and each time you do it, you're going to earn 6 rookie premier tokens. Now, this is easily the best set for tokens. It's actually going to give you your tokens at a cost of 35k per token, which is a very, very good deal. It's the best by a mile. So if you guys have not yet done this set, to get your tokens, that's what you're going to want to do to start it off. Now, after that, none of these other sets are really that good. This set is decent if you can find your 85s at a good price of around 3,000 coins, but in my opinion, I would just save the hassle and get this one done once you've already done this set twice, because this one is repeatable an unlimited amount of times. It only requires you to get 2 93 overall cards, and that is what we're going to be doing today. I was able to get these 93s at around 25k, meaning that we're spending around 50,000 coins each time we complete the set, and we're getting our tokens at around 50k per. Now, I already had 1 token in my item binder, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in all these 93s that I bought off camera. Again, if you guys have not yet done that first draft set that I showed you guys, that is what you're going to want to do first, and you're going to want to do that 2 times. That's going to give you tokens at the cheapest price possible. But if you have already done that, then you're going to want to get this set done, because it's going to be the second cheapest set, and you can do it in an unlimited amount of time, so there's no reason to do anything other than this once you have done that first set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all my 93s that I already purchased into this set. Essentially, you just go onto the auction house and you buy these cards for around 25,000 coins if possible. That's going to allow you to get your tokens at around 50k per, and that means you're going to be spending 500k on your rookie premier cards. That does sound very, very expensive, so the second aspect of this video is going to be a way you can kind of reduce that cost once you've already spent that initial 500k to get all of these cards. The second aspect is going to be a way you can kind of convert some of the training that we're going to earn in just a second back to coins. That way you end up spending around 350,000 coins on your rookie premier cards. I know that is still really expensive, but it's the cheapest way you guys can get them done right now. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put in our final 2 93s. We're going to earn our 10th token right here, and now I'm going to complete my rookie premier set of choice. That one is actually going to be CD Lamb. I was actually planning on doing someone else. I've already done 3 of the sets right here. In my opinion, I was thinking of going with the Xavier McKinney, but I just feel like, you know what, strong safety, I should be able to get someone solid in Madden 21, and if I get a wide receiver like CD Lamb, even if he doesn't get upgraded a ton, he can still be a depth option for me throughout the year. So I just grabbed grabbed my final Rookie Premier token. I realized I was one short, so I just did that one set one more time. Now, the first aspect of this method is really simple. Essentially, all you're going to want to do, like I said before, is you're going to want to get that 96 to 99 draft set done until you can't do it anymore, and then you're simply doing the Rookie Premier token exchange. Now, once you guys have done that and you've gotten your player, that's where the magic kind of begins. And essentially what we're going to do is we're going to hop into our item binder and we're going to quick sell the CD Lamb, and that is going to give us about 100,000 training points. And again, like I was saying, that's where the method is really going to begin. You're going to get 93,000 training points when you quick sell the CD Lamb, and essentially what we're going to do with that training is we're going to head into the store right here. We're going to go over to the training section, and instead of ripping something like this 97 overall theme builder MVP, which in my opinion isn't the best way to convert your training to coins, we're going to open up this 85 plus overall theme builders player, and essentially when we rip all the training that we just got, we're going to be able to open this up a total of 38 times. And essentially what I'm going to do in just a second is I'm going to show you guys what you're going to want to do with every single pull you get out of this pack to maximize the amount of coins you can make from this. And like I said, I feel like you should be able to make around 150,000 coins each time you open this up. It might be a little bit less than that. It might be around 125k, and essentially what that's going to do is it's going to reduce your total cost that the Madden 21 Rookie Premier card is going to cost you. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to open this up 38 times. Of course, I'm going to do that off camera. You guys don't need to watch me open this pack up that many times. But what I'll do is I'll cut to my item binder once I've opened this 38 times, and I'll show you guys what I'm going to do with every single pull I get out of this pack and each overall. That way you can get the most amount of coins possible from your pulls. So I'll see you guys in just a second when I've opened this pack up and when we've ripped all that training that we earned initially from our player. So I just finished my roll and I have 38 cards right here that we did just end up pulling using all the training that we got from that Rookie Premier card. Now again, most people will just keep that Rookie Premier in their binder or quick sell it and not really use the training for anything. So right here, this is how we're going to make some of those coins back. As you can see, we got a 93, a 95, as well as another 93 right here, a 90, and I think we got one other 93. Yeah, we got another 93, so it was actually a pretty good roll. We got a really good amount of 93s, not too many 90s, and about 195 is pretty average when you're rolling the theme builders, and you have about 100,000 trading to roll. We did get quite a few 87s, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you guys what you're going to do with each overall card that you get, and we're going to start it off from lowest to highest. So we're going to start it off by using our 85 overall players by going into the theme builders 2 section and the exchange set. And what we're going to do is we're going to put all of our 85 overall cards into here, and this is going to allow us to get a random 90 to 95 overall theme builder 2 player. And essentially all we're doing, like I said, is we're putting our 85 overall cards into here. We're going to put all of them into here. We should be able to roll this a couple of times, and we'll see what we get from it. Ideally, you're going to want something like a 93 or a 95. If you get a 90, that's a little bit unlucky, but I mean, we did get a pretty solid roll, so I'm not really going to be too upset if we get a 90, as we get a 93 Kareem Hunt to start it off. We're going to put some more 85s into here. Again, you're going to want to put all the 85s that you pull into this, and there's going to be 7 that are required. We actually got the perfect amount of 85s to get this set done. If you guys are like 1 or 2 short, you can always put an 87 into there just to finish this off. But let's see if we can get out of this. We're going to get a 90 Tavon Wilson, so nothing really too lucky. We get an 80, we get a 90, and we get a 93, which I mean, I'll take. At least it wasn't 2 90s. And now with your 87 overall players, which we actually did get quite a few up. We didn't get too many 85s, so that was pretty lucky. But with our 87s, we're going to put them into this set right here, which is going to give us an 89 to a 90 overall card. And again, you're putting in the 87s that you did just pull. It's going to require 3 87s to complete this pack. And essentially, you're just going to want something like a Redux. If you get a Redux out of this, you're going to make quite a bit of coins. We get a team of the week. It's an 89 Philip Lindsay. That is pretty solid. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to complete this. We'll do this off camera. I don't know that you guys really need to watch me do this, but essentially what I'm doing is I'm putting all my 87s that I pulled into this set, and I'm just opening up this pack. You want to hopefully get an expensive card. You're kind of looking for 90 overall players. They usually generally sell for a bit more, or if you get a card that actually goes into a power-up, then you actually could be making quite a bit of coins off of that. But I'll probably cut to once I have opened this pack up and we've gone through all of our 87 overall players, as it looks like we're getting a Football Outsiders 90 JC Jackson. So I'll cut to once I've opened this pack up and we don't have any 87s more left, or any more 87s, sorry, to put into this pack. So we actually did get kind of lucky with that roll. We had the perfect amount of 87s and the perfect amount of 85s, and we did pull an 89 Sean Taylor. I'm curious to see how much that's going for, but once you guys get to this stage and you have all 90, 93, 95, or 97 theme builders in your item binder, as well as some of these 89s that you should have been pulling from the 87 plus pack, essentially all we're going to do is we're going to sell all of these cards. And again, what we're selling right here is basically a way to mitigate the cost of the Rookie Premier, because most people, like I said, they don't do anything with their 99 Rookie Premier. Maybe they start them in their lineup. In my opinion, the cards really aren't that good. They aren't worth starting in your lineup. So we're going to see how much all of this sells for. At the beginning of the video, I projected that we would get 150k coins from this. So let's see if I was accurate. We're going to start it off with Mike Vick, who's selling for around 10,000 coins. I'm curious to see how much this Sean T is going for. He's going to be going for around another 10k. So we're up to around 20,000 coins of value. Alshon Jeffrey, JC Jackson, I'm not expecting those cards to sell for too much. Alshon's going for around 15k, which brings our total up to around 25,000. JC Jackson's going for around another 10, so that's going to bring our total up to around 35k. We also have Cordero Patterson and Philip Lindsay. Let's see how much those cards are going for. About another 10k for Cordero, so that's going to bring our total up to around 45,000 coins. And then we also have this Philip Lindsay 89 overall card, who's going to be selling for around 10k as well, which means from these starting cards we get around 55,000 coins of value. Next up, let's see how much the rest of these players are going to sell for. Our 90s are usually selling for around another 10,000 coins each. So yeah, the Tavon Wilson, he's going to be selling for around 10k. That brings our total up to around 65k. And the Landon Roberts, I'm assuming, is also going to be selling for around 10k, as well as the Kobe Waddleman. So that's going to bring the total up to 85,000 coins of value. Now we also did get 393 overall players. These usually sell for around 25,000 coins. So let's say we get about another 75k of value from these cards. So 75k plus that starting 85k is going to give us a number of 165,000 coins. And we also have the Jake Elliott to sell, the final player, and he's going for around another 50,000 coins. So we're going to make about 210,000 coins back, which is going to reduce the cost of the Rookie Premier player. Now let's say you guys were able to get your Rookie Premier tokens and you were able to do the 96 to 99 overall draft player exchange. Again, you'd be getting the tokens at around 35,000 coins each, which means you spend around 350k to get the Rookie Premier card. And if you're able to make 200,000 coins back by quick selling it and doing the method that I just showed you guys, that is absolute cash in the bank. It's only going to be 150,000 coins in total for you to get a Rookie Premier, which is incredibly cheap because most people right now are paying around 500,000 coins for them. So being able to get this 150 to 200,000 coins back and make the Rookie Premiers cheaper is totally worth it. And I am really a huge fan of this method as a way to get your Rookie Premier cards for cheap. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below, and I hope to see all of you guys in my stream. And until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.
Social